welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are continuing today with the box. You can still see that it is wet because I was going to leave it till tomorrow, but then I got really excited and yeah, anyway, it's tomorrow for you guys. So what I'm going to do is we're going to decorate inside the box today. So I want to get some colour into the box. So let's move the box out of the way. I'm just going to put that up on the top. Let me just bring some more light in, and let me show you paper pad number 2. So we only have 2 paper pads that are available, and here it is. How amazing is this? So this is called Bright Treasures. So we have the Vintage Treasures, which I did show you yesterday. So here it is. So this is the Vintage Treasures. This is your Bright Treasures. So there's only one available in this, so I don't have separate. So you will get 9 backing papers, and you will get 2 of the fussy cut papers, but you'll get in total you'll get 27 backing papers, 9 designs, and 4 fussy cut papers, 2 designs. So I'm going to show you them now. So these are a little bit heavier than the other ones. This is a lot thicker. So this is 300 GSM for these bits. So these are some these are watercolor flowers that I have created myself. Which I just think they're lovely, and I really wanted to add them in. So there's those, and then we also have a different sheet of the cloth. Again, this is really sturdy. This is 300 GSM. So these are really thick cardstock. So this was made, when I was designing this and getting the papers and stuff, this was designed with cards in mind, and yeah, sort of mixed media sort of canvases and things. This one, however, was designed for journaling, but does look beautiful on cards. So that's why the papers are different. So these are 300 GSM each. We then have 9 papers, and they're very similar, but they're all, I love them all. So let's get all the purple ones out first. And I love this colour purple. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now we've got a mix of watercoloured flowers that I have created. So this is the first one, and the purple's not showing up, but it's a very vibrant purple. And then we've got this lilac flower, plenty on there for fussy cutting. We then have the same background, but this time we have the clock, so that both collections fit in nicely together. We also have it where we just have one side of our paper with these, and then we also have this one, which is all spaced out, and I did that so that you would definitely be able to do some fussy cutting. I don't know why I've got 2 in there, but yeah. And then the last one is a plain purple sheet. I just loved the purple. It was, yeah, so I think I went a little bit mad when it came to the purple. The next colour I went for was this bright pink. It's a nice hot pink. Again, hand watercoloured flowers for you, so in both corners. I then did this one with the bigger flowers, again, that you can cut out if you wish to do so. And then the very last one is this one with that clock on it. So that is the Brights. So this is Bright Treasures, and it's absolutely beautiful, and this is what we're going to use today to decorate inside of the box. And I'm going to go with the purples. Let's go with the purples. So for the base of the box, I do have 2 papers exactly the same. Here they are. So we're going to use those. Let me just move these out of the way, and let's have a look inside our box. So what I want to do is I'm going to have this one in there like that, and then this one in there like that. So but what I need to do is actually work out where it needs to be, yeah, where I need to cut it. So let's see if this fits it in. I've just brought in my a trimmer. So I already have, I've just put a little mark on. No, I am wanting it just a little, so that fits in lovely. Okay. Oh, that does not fit in there. That is absolutely typical, isn't it? Right, I don't like that. Let me just get out my other trimming tool. Actually, I'll be able to tell you the measurements. Okay, so 7.5 inches by 9.5 inches. So let's see if that fits in and how it fits in. And that actually fits in really nicely, but I'm thinking I might take just a touch more off it. So, come on, out you come. Right, so I just want to take a touch off it, so like 1/4 inch. So, so this is actually 7 and 1, 2 and 3/5, I think. It's actually about 18.5. Yeah, 18.5 centimeters, and I'm going to do it at 24 centimeters, I think, Mike. So it's just taking a small amount off. So 24 centimeters. Let's move that out of the way. By 18.5 centimeters. It's easy. Do you know, it is actually easier doing it in. Yeah. So they should be about the same size, and they are. Right, let's move this out of the way. So I'm trying not to knock everything. Keep these little bits because we can use them. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this back. So yeah, let's keep it that way. So in this side I'm going to have it there, but I'm wanting to glue it down, and in that side that way. So I'm going to use my Nuvo glue on this one because I don't want it to be, I don't want it to ripple up. So like the paper to become crinkly. So all I'm doing is making sure right the way around the edge is adhered well. Okay, and then we're just going to put some glue all over the centre. Right, and then from there, I'll stick that in. Okay, just move that out just a touch. Okay, could have done with not being as, if I get my hair in the way. There we go. Okay, so there's one bit all lined, and then we're going to do exactly the same on this bit, and it really is as simple as that. But what I'm going to do, because obviously there's not much else to do on the box without showing you more products, and I want to keep them for tomorrow. Right, okay. Make sure that's in and stuck down. Right, perfect. Okay, so that's nicely adhered inside, and that's the inside of the box, and then that's the outside of the box. How cool is that? So let's move the box because we no longer need that. Now, one of the things that I was asked, and I mentioned it in yesterday's video, it was about how do you cut out the clock. So I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you on the biggest clock that I have, which is this one, and show you how I personally cut it out. So the first thing you want to do is you want to separate your clock, and I will admit that they are tight spaces, but it can be done. So you just want to separate all of the clocks away from the one that you want to cut. Okay. I'll do a little clock as well, so you can see how I do both. So so now we're just dealing with this. Now I always find a point that's probably the best to start off with, and for some reason I always start with this leaf. So I come in and come around, and I leave a white border because the last thing I want to do is go into this bit. So I'm leaving that white border, and I'm cutting this bit out. Now because the leaves are pointy, I know that I can just snip that little bit of what do you call it, paper away, or card. So this one is card. Now I don't go into there, but I do come round here. Okay, and then on that more curved. So, and it's just following the leaves, and yeah, how, like, what we can sort of, how much I can cut away that won't affect the stability of our piece, but keep cutting away those bits. It really does make a difference. So we're just coming in and we're just cutting these out like so. Okay, and leaving that nice white border and trying to keep it so that the border is exactly the same all the way around. Okay, just there we go. Just needed to get that in, and then just follow those leaves around. Now for me to blend this in, I literally just come in with my inks, and I go around where all the white is with my inks to tone it down. Yeah. Now the other way that I cut this out, so if I want my clock without any white, then I don't bother with the leaves, because I find it really difficult. So I tend to just cut around this bit. Yeah, which I mean I'll show you in a moment. So we're just going around like so. Okay, and yeah, oh, it's looking amazing. It sounds terrible, that, doesn't it? But I absolutely love this clock. I'm so proud of it. So very proud. Okay. Right, so then we're just going to go all the way around the top of the clock. Like so. And take your time with this, guys, because really it does make all the difference in the world if you take your time when cutting it out. So as you can see, I'm just going nice and slow, and even though I've been fussy cutting for years, with this one in particular I definitely take it slow because it is a perfect round shape and I am not very good at that. So that is our clock nicely cut out. So what you can do, so for the little ones are actually a lot easier. So this one has cut off, but what I would do if I didn't want the white on this, then I just follow the lines around the clock. I do the bits that we can see. Now you need to be careful because this is really thick card, so the thicker the card, the more awkward it can be, but the sturdier it is. So it's, again, it's all about just taking your time. So those leaves that are attached, to the flowers. So this one here and this one I'm going to cut out. So I'm cutting around all of here, bypassing this bit. I'm cutting this bit out. I'm going around to here, cutting this bit around these two bits, around that one, and then around the rest of it. So that's what I do if I don't want the white. Okay. So just continuing. Now you are going to see white because you're going to see white off the off the card from where you cut it. So but you can just go around with a black pen and that will disguise it very nicely. But I highly suggest that you do cut away bits. So instead of trying to do it in one go, cut away bits of the cardstock first. So this is something that I wouldn't have thought of until our lovely Angela said. So she was the one who said, how do I cut it out? And I thought, actually, that's a really good question and probably something that would definitely, you know, others would ask as well. So I thought I would put it here. So let's go all the way around. There we go. Okay, so and that is how the clock now looks. You can just get a knife in there, but personally I wouldn't. I would just put ink on it. So that's those ones. Trying to think, when I'm cutting out the smaller ones I find so much easier. I seem to do it all in one go. It seems to just work, but I leave a bigger border, and I tend to just, yeah, go like around it like so, like that. Okay. And then where on this bit I've gone in there, I don't do it on the smaller ones. I just bring my scissors up and around the top of the watch, and then we go all the way down like so. And then that's how it looks when you cut out a little one. So that's how I trim out and I cut out my clock. So I hope that's been helpful. You can always as well take elements from the clock, so you wouldn't have to use it all. You could cut the flowers out, use half of the clock. Yeah, there's so many different things that you can do. So in tomorrow's video I will be coming back in with another product. So something else that I have designed, and we will be doing some decorations. So yeah, so today we have looked at this paper pad, which is our Bright Treasures. So that's what we've looked at today. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you like this paper pad. I will be back again tomorrow for something even more fun. But until then, please do take care everyone, and happy crafting. Bye.